Greetings, Tenno. All right, welcome to Act 4 of this streaming series. I have been doing a whole lot of streaming. This started with Act 1, where we started from the very beginning of the game with a whole new account, took ourselves all the way up through the TOG quest. No spoilers until that point. Act 2 was when we went and did the second dream and the war within. And boy, were there spoilers for those two quests. As anybody who has played this game knows, it changes basically what you think you're playing in a lot of ways. It's a paradigm shift. Act 3, there's a long period between Act 3 and Act 4. We did 39 streams in Act 3, going across almost a full month of play. And we covered the gamut. We did open world stuff. We did all three open worlds. We did eidolons. We did farming. We did mining. We did fishing. We did hunting. We did a bunch of other quests. We did relic farming. We opened up nodes on every planet and every thing that we could. We did a nightmare mission. We've done arbitrations. We've done just a lot of stuff. But I have been putting off a series of quests that would become Act 4 of this series, which lead us into the new war. Okay. Act 4 is going to consist of a couple of things. We are going to do the main quests in Act 4 that lead up to the new war. Chains of Harrow, the Deviri Paradox, the Apostasy Prologue, the Sacrifice, and Prelude to War. Okay. The Deviri Paradox is kind of a weird one in this respect. It was actually released after the new war was released. But it kind of occurs simultaneous to it. And I've debated a lot about whether or not I wanted to do this before the new war or after the new war. And in fact, what I'm going to end up doing is doing them in this order that you see here. Chains of Harrow, Deviri Paradox, Apostasy Prologue, Sacrifice, and Prelude to War. Prelude to War is actually 3 mini quests, very short quests, but they're useful to know. There's a lot of lore in these quests. These are extraordinarily lore-rich. They are building the world that we have come to love. There's going to be a lot of twists and turns and stuff. And then we still need to do a couple of things before the new war in addition to these quests. We need to finish building our necromech. Do we need to build a necromech? Not really. There is one provided for us. But it will be very useful to build him and rank him up a bit and maybe mod him up a bit, because knowing how the necromech works from playing it a bit will be very useful when we get into the new war, because there is a segment where you'll be playing a necromech. And you don't want to be actually relearning how to do that in the middle of the segment. So we're going to do that. We've already done a lot of Railjack. We'll do a little bit more just to remind ourselves of how it works. But we built up our ship very well, so it should be able to handle those segments of the new war quite simply. And we have ranked up our quills to rank 2. Rank 2 will give us access to the second tier of amp parts. We already have one of the ones we want. We're going to make what's known as a 212 amp. Is it the best amp in the world? Hardly. but it is far better than the moat amp we are using. And with that 2-on-2 amp, we will be prepared for doing the new war, as prepared as we're going to be. Because honestly, the moat amp is just not going to cut it very well. And there is another amp you will receive during the quest, but it is not much better than the moat amp, to be honest. So it's really, really, we're doing a lot of prep work for the new war. It is my goal at this point, as we're doing this, to try and get the new war done by the time on December 10th that the old peace drops. The reason I want to get the new war done before that is because there's a lot of quest spoilers in the new war that the old peace is going to give us a kind of a ability to fast forward past some quests. And I want you to all have that. I don't know whether we're going to do that ourselves here as part of the stream, but I want it to be an option. And I'd really like to be beyond the new war in order to get that. So our goal is to do that ideally, we're going to aim for having that done by on the 8th of December. I'm going to have the 8th of December off. That's a Monday. And we're going to try and do the new war on that date. So I have a bunch of preparation to do because that's only 10 days away. So there's a bunch of things to do. This is where we're going to go. This is how I'm going to do it. So we are in Act 4. Act 4 is going to start with Chains of Harrow. Now, what do we need for Chains of Harrow? Well, before I start with Chains of Harrow, we're going to do this with the moat amp. I'm not going to have a better amp by then. I'm going to do it with a moat amp. I'm going to do it, I guess, with Rhino. I'm thinking Rhino. Let me see. Is there a better choice for doing this? And the answer really is not really. There's no good frame that gives you anything better. But there are some key things that we do need. One of the things we need is to make sure that we have in our gear wheel some kinetic siphon traps, which are going to be 58. So we have plenty of those. We have all the rest of our stuff here. We're not going to need much else. Okay. We will need some 5 health restores. That's all we have. Probably don't need the health restores. Chains of Harrow is not one of those quests that's ridiculously difficult in terms of being complicated, hard to do. It is tricky though, because we are going to need to know how to fight without our Warframe. We're going to be we're doing stuff with our operator in this. And then after we do Chains of Harrow, I'm going to take us back to Iron Wake, which we'll be introduced to in there, and show you what to do with those riven slivers we've been getting. So that is my current primary goals. We will continue doing relic stuff as part of this. We will continue doing a bunch of other things as part of this, but the main goal right now is to get through those quests that we need to do the new war on Monday, December 8th. That is our goal. So stay tuned, and we'll see how far we get with that. We did finish a Nightwave act while we were at it. If you notice, we have we have a Koopa survival recovery here. We have some stuff to do. Donate to the Lavarian. That's pretty easy to do. You don't have to donate very much to him, but we'll get 1,000 just for doing that. I'll come back and do these later.
Till then.
I am going to switch, however. I'm currently armed with the Rubico because we're doing an Eidolon mission. I'm going to switch back my loadout, and I'm going to change this back to the Archiplasmor. Okay. While I'm in the Archiplasmor,
if I may say,
I'm going to look at it for a second. And we now have, what was the new one we just got? Not Charged Shell. We now just got, I thought, a new rifle mod. Oh, but this is a shotgun. Shotgun mods are different. Never mind. Doesn't apply to this particular gun. Okay. And I'm not that thrilled with the Nucor as a secondary weapon at this point. I'm going to put the Lex Prime on there. The Lex Prime, maybe not. I'm not misremembering. We did do stuff with that. So the Lex Prime will do a decent amount of damage when we need to do it. It's not the best, as good as the Archiplasmor, but it will be a good fallback in case we run out of ammo, like we did in the last thing. Our Vazarin is still pretty much the main thing that we're using here. These will go back up sooner enough. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to start Chains of Harrow. Chains of Harrow is a horror story. Okay? So turn up the lights, turn up the volume, put on your headphones, make sure it's nice and quiet out there, because we're about to be haunted.
Receiving an all call on our syndicate frequency. It's a red veil in code, but it seems truncated. I will play back what I have.
Speak to us. We're listening. What is your name? Good. You remember. We want to help you, Rel. Tell us where you are.
Can't. He's listening.
Who, Rel? Who is listening?
Rap, tap, tap, rap, tap, tap.
Sorry, operator. The message appears
Haunted.
halted. It originated from a Steel Meridian ship near Earth. Will you investigate? I hope not.
Okay, so I have to admit, the last time I did this, I was doing it with speakers, not with headphones. With headphones, that's a little more scary because they're really using the channels. So, okay, here we go. It's not really haunted. It's just your imagination. Okay. Investigate the message, which is on Earth. There's a ship out here somewhere.
emergency power. Not detecting any crew. I don't like this. Search the area.
I was hesitant to do that because it's so quiet. Okay, I'm going to not talk at a normal level. Okay, it's dark in here. You may not notice it, but most of the time you really don't see the flashlight. But oh my goodness, you do see it in this mission. Now, I'm being a little bit ornery and exploring as I go, just to see if there's anything interesting. Oh, look at the cables hanging from there. You see something moving over there? I see something moving over there. What is it? Oh, it's just motors. It's nothing worrisome. See anything this way? Oh, not really. I guess we'll go this way. Alright, so we have to search this area. Huh, dead end here. That doesn't look ominous.
Leads. Too refined for a Grenier kill squad. Is there anything else?
There is more stuff here. But where? Up here, maybe? No. Oh, but there's a couple of containers that can open up. I want to do that. What else could there be? Where is our marker? Where does our marker lead? Somewhere in here. Must be further down. Or further up. Oh, we are no longer in the area. So it has to be down here somewhere.
Red Veil. Could they have done this? The Veil have been Meridian allies for years. Search for survivors.
That used to look a lot more like blood. Okay, so now we're looking for survivors.
Tenno, I lost you for a second. What did you see?
You cast him out.
Please help. I've served Veil. The flock has been driven mad. I humbly beg for the protection of you and your vessel.
I'm marking the area. Stay alert. It may be an ambush.
Ah, so now we can go this way. It's a little darker. However, you can see from the scans yeah, if you look at our radar, you can see where they're at much more clearly. Our Helios is lighting them up briefly.
Great blind queen, help me reach the safety of Iron Wake. Our sacred muse has abandoned the temple, leaving our people in chaos.
Tenno, if the Red Veil is in chaos, we must intervene. Get Palladino to Iron Wake.
Oh, love the lighting. Something's chasing us. We should kill it. But as one dies, another appears. Anything in here? Sometimes there is. You don't wait around the corner for me? And then try and jump spare me? Props to the lighting department for this particular mission. I probably should have left my Helios behind, because having them glow briefly as they get scanned takes some of the tension away.
Oh, holy child, I am grateful for... What is it, Rook? Are they back? Brothers of blood, sisters of fire, resist the muse!
Oh, she's upstairs. And these guys are not.
Blessed Star Child, I owe you my life. Will you meet me at Iron Wake? Only you can right this wrong.
Sure. I guess we go to extraction. Where is extraction? Down? we're done.
Another job well executed.
Steel Meridian has received Palladino. You've been granted access to enter their base, operator.
So, we're going to Iron Wake. Iron Wake is a Steel Meridian base with alliances with the Red Veil. Currently our enemies, but they don't care about that as much as you might think. So we are going to go in there. Alright. This is a place we will come back to in the future.
Steel Meridian has built an impressive base of operations right under the nose of the Grenier Authority. The Veil's speaker will be here, under guard. Find her.
Leave your vessel at the door, sacred child. Come. This is our sacred guest. I am Palladino, holy speaker of the Veil, like my mother and hers before. We speak to the other side, to him. Without his focus, I pray he answers. Righteous realm of harrowed stars, of hallowed chains, speak. For an age you've guarded the divide between dust and void. Speak! From within your everlasting sacred vessel, you've held the lidless eye. Speak! I cannot reach Holy Rel from here. I will need his sacred focus, a relic stolen from the temple. I beg of you to find it and return it here. Only then will he speak to us. Only then will we truly understand.
Veil rituals will incite fanaticism, but don't be drawn in. I'm not convinced this Rel even exists. I fear we'll have to play Palladino's game to find out. Ordis has been tracking Red Veil disturbances. That's the best place to start.
Okay. So, if you look around here, there is a Steel Meridian guy right here who you can turn in insignias to if you happen to have Steel Meridian's insignias. And over here somewhere, let's see. Not sure exactly where. It's been a while since I've been here. Maybe not. Maybe inside this building? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here, and I don't know why anybody would ever want to, but if you ever want to come here and find a flawed mod, this is the place to get it for credits. A flawed mod is just like a regular mod, but it can't rank up all the way. They're broken. And there are flawed mods for a lot of different things. This used to be a thing in Warframe. Early on, you would be getting flawed versions of mods, and then later you would be getting the better versions of mods. And you can see there's a whole lot of these. Almost everything that you have, you could have gotten a flawed mod for. Is there a reason to get them? To be complete? I don't know. But this is where you get them. Okay. If you ever come back here, there's a few that there's a chance we might not even have them. But I doubt it very much. Most of these are commonly found mods. So, but they're there if you want to get them. Over here somewhere, this is our deleter to, yeah, and we are being hunted by them, but that's okay. They're not happy with us. There are sometimes a couple other things here, but right now that's the only stuff that's here in Iron Wake. So, we exit it, go back to our orbiter, and then find a...
Operator, a red veil seance. How delightful. I could mark
Yes,
the possible
very.
red veil disturbance, but perhaps you would prefer to...
Brew some leaves and...
Sorry. Navigation is leaving, operator.
Right, so...
Waiting. Navigation is waiting. Oh my.
Okay. So we are going to find Rel's relic here on Pluto. Okay. So this is a little bit tougher mission than the first one we went on. But it's not really that tough.
Find Rel's object of focus, child. You are close to this sacred relic. I am certain.
Is there anything in here? Anybody there? Ollie oxen free. I'm just going off the beaten path a little bit into the back corridors. Nothing ominous about that. But we're going this way. Ooh, nothing ominous about sparks going off all over the place either. I wonder what could cause that. Maybe we could put in a Granum Crown and we could actually go. Oh, that would be a very bad time to do it, I think. Okay. Yeah, doing that during a
These
quest.
messages, they express Rel's suffering. He's lashing out. I should have seen the cracks forming.
I don't understand. How would Rel know about the dream?
Great sentient queen, forgive me. But what you are, what you've made of yourself, is merely drawn from the dreams of these divine children. You are not she. You are not Margulis.
What are you saying? That Rel is a Tenno? Impossible. All Tenno are known to me. I protect them as she did.
Oh, but not Rel. Margulis cast him out, for he was different. Our foremothers took him in and studied his teachings. We became the veil, the shroud of his blessed existence.
Cast out. I don't believe you.
In the wall.
The man in the wall. That is what he called it. Hush. Try to follow his voice.
Oh, the mist coming down from the ceiling. That's not... Ooh, what's that? Oh, nothing. I'm following sounds. Again, doing this with headphones on is probably better than the way I did it originally, because it gives you better directionality. Oh, yeah. This isn't scary at all, this place. There's-
The Donda, his mother gave him this. Holy Rel was not like other children. Sound, color, touch, it overwhelmed him. The Donda's hum let him focus.
Oh, this isn't at all ominous. All these dead people sitting around here. Right in front of the Donda. Nothing bad's gonna happen when we take it, right? No. Mine.
Tap, tap.
Rel, what evil is this? Sacred child, forgive me. I should have known the weight of the void would one day crush the light for me.
Oh, look. Look at all these nice, big... We're doing lots of damage against them. But look at, they just keep coming back.
Rel has become the very thing he warned us of. You cannot kill this Tenno.
No, apparently not.
You can only run!
Hey. So I guess we're running. Oh, it'd help if I actually could manage to keep moving. See, I'm playing Rhino, who doesn't know any better. He just runs into everything. Where are we going? Extraction is this way. So he kills everything. I mean, it's like, what's this running stuff? I'm going after them. They can't hurt me. I'm Rhino. Oh, sorry. You should probably be scared. Anything else there? All right.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Okay. So that's probably not the reaction. If you did this by yourself the first time, it's probably not the reaction you had back then. But it is the reaction I have, having done this mission probably about a dozen times over the years. So,
Operator, what
yeah.
was that thing? Lotus, can you explain this? Lotus?
Transference energy. Fractured. It was so cold, indifferent, inhuman. If Rel was Tenno, what did he become without Margulis?
So we're getting some lore here because remember, the Lotus isn't Margulis. The Lotus is in the image of Margulis. And we have already discovered that she is actually a sentient that took over the persona of Margulis to protect the Tenno. And that might come into play in the near future. But who's Rel? And who is this man in the wall? Now, I've made mention, I think, once or twice of the man in the wall. There are a couple of references to him that we have run across already. Trust me, we'll run into more. So, going back to Iron Wake. That's kind of funny. I'm sitting here as we came in, and there are people running, and it's like, oh, is it Rel? No, and it must not be Rel. I guess not. Everybody runs here. Most people do not use transference to come in.
My whole life, studying Rel's teachings of the void, the dire consequence of traveling by and through it. Now I see that it is true. He alone, in his harrowing sacrifice, has guarded us. What a price he has paid. Righteous Rel, outcast of sacred void, hear my voice. Speak! You have been driven from the vessel by your suffering. You have swallowed the poison stars so we would not. Holy Rel, speak! The Tenno who rejected you have come to your aid! He's here. The Donda. It's working. Giving him humanity. We are listening, Rel. Speak.
Shy?
No, try again. This one? No, try again. Very good. And this one? Good, Rel. And how about this one?
Mama.
Yes, Rel.
Mama!
Go ahead, Rel.
We're in a ship.
Yes?
Impossible speed. Beyond the Brankel gap constant.
I think so. You're better with that stuff, but it's amazing, isn't it?
So why don't they fix me?
Rel, you know why. Rel, why?
because I'm not broken.
That's right. Different. So I love you even more.
Happy.
Yes, Rel. You make me so happy.
This memory, his humanity still remains, buried in these emotions he so often failed to grasp. Could they be the key to saving him from this?
Tenno, I have a theory. Return to your orbiter and I'll explain.
Okay, so
These disturbances, they are transference energy, split apart from a single mind. If we could capture them, send them back.
Operator, Cimaris may have a tool for this task. I wonder if his kinetic siphons could be repurposed to
Bust.
capture these manifestations.
why, yes, they can. And it's fortunate that we happen to have a bunch of kinetic siphons, and that because we have been doing Cimaris missions, we have them bound to a function key on my keyboard. I have my scanner bound to F3, and I have my siphons bound to F4. Therefore, they'll be really easy for us to do this. I recommend, if you're going to do this mission, and you haven't already done so, make sure you have enough kinetic siphons. Probably need about... You could do it with 6 to 8. You're probably safer to have about 10 to 15, just in case you miss. And I highly recommend you make sure they're on your gear wheel, and that you have a keybind assigned to them, or a button on your controller if you're using a controller, so that you can deploy them quickly. All right, so here we go. We're going to go capture Rel's manifestations.
Holy Rel, let us bring you the peace you have earned. Guide this Tenno so you can return to the harrowing vessel, so that you might rest.
Rel's warnings. Those dire consequences. He was talking about void exposure, wasn't he? The effect it has on human minds is well understood.
But it's not. This isn't some kind of deep pressure bends as Margola suspected. Rel saw what it was. Truly an entity. Indifferent. Old as stars.
Now you could run through this mission without any trouble. I know some people who will run through this mission because it can be a little bit terrorizing, especially the first time you do it.
My fault. Touching is too much noise. It makes me angry.
Up, not fast enough. He disappeared
There.
before I could catch him.
Manifest from the game Rel played as a child.
See if you can stabilize it with a kinetic siphon. There, Tenno. Trap it.
Angry. Someone takes the thing you love.
Defend yourself and try to track them.
Rat, tat, tat. I don't want to go back.
Another. Don't let it escape. The manifestation is fighting the siphon. See if you can damage it.
Happy. Mama has a stretchy smile. He's listening. He knows what you're doing. It makes him stronger.
Oh, which way am I going? It keeps changing directions.
Waiting too much. There's nothing fun to look at.
Alright, and now
Good. You've captured
we've
the
got these
manifestation
dark
siphon.
things
Now
going
get
on
out
here.
Before Rel's disturbance catches up with you.
Oh, that's not where I wanted to be. Where are we going? Hi. Oh, I can't even touch him. And there he goes.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Poor Rel. Poor Rel. Should all be thankful for Rel. Without him, we wouldn't have any Relics to unlock. Yes, I know that was a terrible dad joke, but I couldn't resist it. Okay, so the next mission is we're going to capture some more of his manifestations on a different location. One that's I don't know, maybe it might be easy to traverse. It's Neptune, so it might have a submersible section.
I don't know if you can make Rel whole again, but whatever you're doing, this disturbance is growing stronger, resisting you. Don't let it stop you.
Oh, yeah.
Bring Rel home to the temple.
Oh, wait. Where did that go?
Where Rel is? Has the veil preserved him in cryosleep as the other Tenno were on Lua?
No. We didn't have that option.
You know, I'm not even gonna bother. What are we looking for? Up, he's up, and I'm gotta go. Up, missed him.
But I'm so... Help me.
Well, it's just you, alone and trapped in a transference loop. Don't give in to these delusions of light exposure. There is no man in the wall.
Oh yeah?
Say that.
They are here, the transference pieces. Track down these manifestations and capture them. There, Tenno. Trap it.
Trapped.
Embarrassed. Talking and everyone looks at you. Why are you helping me? You
Oh,
hated me?
that was interesting.
Another. Don't let it escape.
Up, it escaped.
The manifestation is fighting the siphon. See if you can damage it.
Yep, done.
Excited. All the spider eggs are starting to hatch.
It's too strong for the siphon. Try and weaken it. Tenno, you need to capture it.
Where's he at? Here?
Sad. Why did the babies eat the mother?
All right. No more to be found here. Get to extraction.
What the devil is that? Oh. A drone. We're gonna go ahead and make our way to the exit as fast as we can. Oh. And we're about to... Oh. I can't see where I'm going. There we go. And here we go again. Same thing. stuck. Where are we going? Down here. Wrong way. And we're out.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Ah! Happy belated Thanksgiving to you too.
There is no
And we're doing Chains of Harrow. So,
Rel has lost control of his transference.
yeah, trying to complete the Star Chart before December 10th is a nice thing to do. Are you talking Steel Path or regular Star Chart? So, we're almost done, Chains of Harrow. We're coming up on the final mission. Oh no, we gotta capture more rat manifestations. Man. Capture more of Rel's manifestations. Boy, this Rel guy's awfully emotional. He has so many emotions to capture. But we're getting there.
How could Rel have lived this long without the long dream?
In a way, he didn't. He knew his mortality would undo his purpose, so he gave up his humanity forever. He committed his soul to the undying vessel.
His Warframe.
Yes, he commanded we chain it within the depths of the sacred temple, an eternal vigil against the indifference.
And you believed him. You helped him do it.
Yes, after everything you've seen, wouldn't you?
Remember that term, by the way, in the future, the indifference. That's an important term. Oh, we got actual Kubro in here. It's not just shadows. Hello. Oh, there's Rel. Or a Rel. Now I gotta go after his emotions. Which have moved. They tend to do that.
There, Tenno. Trap it.
Shy. Meeting someone new and can't say hello.
Oh, did he teleport on me again? Halfway across the map.
Another. Don't let it escape.
Where? I can't even see it. Oh, he teleported away again. There you are.
Scared. You look around and Mama's not there. I
I have one more manifestation to find. He's around here somewhere. There he is.
Tired. Run and run until you can't run anymore.
All right, where's my exit? Give me an exit marker, please.
Blessed Tenno, Rel has returned to his sacred vessel. I will join him there at once. Please, come, for I fear I haven't got the strength to do what must be done next.
Okay. Wait. Is this the way out? Yes, it is. Stop climbing on the walls when I don't want you to. And we're out.
Another job well executed.
Alrighty. Oof. And then there's the last mission. So far, so good.
If Rel's been caught in a transference loop for this long, the psychological effects could have been catastrophic. This man in the wall, these delusions, symptoms of the void exposure all Tenno experienced. I hope that Palladino can find peace for Rel, so this never happens again.
Delusions. Maybe they're delusions. Maybe there is no man in the wall. No such thing as a man in the wall, right? Okay. Well, let's find out. When we enter the temple. The temple is in the void. Of course it's in the void. Where else would it be?
Our temple, our home, his tomb. Come, meet our guiding light.
Although it's very overgrown. For being in the void itself, extraordinarily overgrown.
This is why you're here, Tenno. It is time for Holy Rel to rest. But I cannot bring myself to do it, to let him go. He's kept us, all of us, safe for so long. And
There's
it's
stuff
time
here,
for
by the
you to
way.
carry on.
So grab it.
Release him, Tenno. Destroy the chains that bind the harrowing vessel. He's earned his rest.
Okay. This is a room you will not see in any other quest, as far as I know. What we got here is a way down. And we're going to go down into it.
You may enter here, but only as your true sacred form.
Okay. So what this means is that from this point on, we're going to have to do this as our operator. So, if you haven't done Second Dream and the War Within yet, you probably don't want to watch this. I'll give you 5 seconds to tune out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. There's our operator. And we're doing this with Emote Amp. It is doable with Emote Amp. It just takes a little bit longer. And you do have to learn to use your void mode to best advantage.
Holy Rel, you have sacrificed enough. Pass on your burden and rest. Tenno, destroy the chains. Only your sacred power will damage them.
All right, you see the chains? There's one. We break that. We're looking for a second one that's glowing.
Something's wrong. That's not Rel. That's...
Let's have a little quiet. It's my turn to ask the questions.
Well, love, I told you. You can't pet her that hard. Be gentle or she'll bite. Are you okay, Rel?
I won't let you take me from me.
What have you done to Rel?
All right, there are things here to fight. One down. You let your amp charge back up. So we have more Red Veil fanatics to defeat. Alright, there's 2 left.
Tenno! You need to save him from this. Destroy the chains.
You want the chains to glow.
How dare you laugh at him? You should be ashamed of yourselves. Don't look away. Look at him. He's not invisible.
Tap, tap. You'll let me in, little piggy.
Need more energy. Oh, we got 4 more. Coming in. One more up here somewhere. Where is he at? We gotta destroy the next set of chains. Which means we go around to the stairs. Wherever they are. I know they're here somewhere. Here we go.
Mama's not herself, Rel. I think you should wait with the other kids until they fix the ship. I love you, but you have to go. Go!
But the in kids don't care about the invisible outs. If you were alone in that drift, you'd need a friend. Even like me.
Up. I did not react fast enough. But here's the thing we can do. One more Red Veil Fanatic down. The reason we held off for as long as we did on doing this is we have built up our operator a bit. So even without a better amp, we have more power in general. And more health, and more shields. So that we can do things like this without too much trouble. We have to run. Let our operator power recharge. Now we can do this. Get around behind and take him out. Oh! He hit me and I did not recover very well from it. I only got 2 left to deal with. One left to deal with. Why can't I go? There we go. That was weird. Whatever his hit is, it stops me from going into void mode. So I have to do it from a distance. Okay. 1 down.
By sacred shadow and righteous blood, blessed Rel, your aged vessel is dust and your chains are broken. Be free!
But the man in the wall, who will...
They will have to. All of them. They owe you this. We all do.
Yeah, I feel...
Go on, Rel. Which one?
This one, Mama. I feel... tired.
Good, Rel. You were learning. Well, why don't you have a little rest then?
Okay. Okay, Mama.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
We have finished Chains of Harrow. And I'll be back to talk about that in just a few minutes, but I'm going to take a break. So, I'll be right back.
As you drift between the stars, Nora wants you to know you ain't alone. We're all of us a kind of family out here, ain't we? All of us, the multitudes, drifting and listening. But you need to remember, it never troubles the wolf how many the sheep may be. It never troubles the wolf.
Ordis is
Angry.
I may require maintenance after all.
All right, we've finished Chains of Harrow. I'm back, and we're going to discuss that briefly. So, Chains of Harrow is an interesting introduction. First off, it properly introduces the man in the wall as an adversary. Yes, he does exist. Um, for those, hello. So, speaking of the man in the wall, we have been haunted by this ever since the War Within. Okay. That is not us. That is the man in the wall. Okay. Showing up as a kind of a doppelganger of us. All right. We're going to see that a lot more in the future. And we'll learn a lot more about him and how things got to the way they are. But there you go. That's the man in the wall. There's our introduction to him. He's not the nicest of persons, but he did help us at one point, so I'm going to give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. Oh, look at this. There's a marker down here. What does this marker represent? Oh, look here. There's something over here. Okay. Now, I could touch this. Okay. If you notice, I'm going to go back and not touch this right now, because I'm a little surprised it showed up. If we go back to our codex, I'm going to go back to our codex. Having done Chains of Harrow, okay, we now have access to the Apostasy Prologue. I was going to do the Deviri Paradox before the Apostasy Prologue and the Sacrifice and the Prelude to War, but maybe I'll do it the other way around and we'll go straight into the Apostasy Prologue. I don't think I'm going to do the Sacrifice tonight no matter what, or the Deviri Paradox tonight no matter what, because I don't want to go too late. But the Apostasy Prologue is not a particularly long quest. And as you can see, we have done Chains of Harrow, and we have the Personal Quarters segment. So all we need to do is go follow the bouncing quest marker in our own thing. So what does it mean? There's a quest marker here. Oh, good heavens. What's going to happen? Okay. Now, I'll warn you, for some people who are following along, this is another spoiler. This is a game changer in a lot of ways, okay? Things will change after this point. This is why this is Act 4. This is why there are spoilers. Chains of Harrow unlocks new things, not so much new things as changes. So we're about to go through one of those changes by doing the Apostasy Prologue. And this is how you start it, by touching that. If you look at our map, we're on Lewis somewhere, presumably. But we didn't go through the usual way of getting here. Oh, what's this? There's an orb here. We're gonna go look at it. It's leading...
Do something. Get me out of here.
That was Margulis's voice. Oh, look, there's another one.
You know I can't.
Can't or won't.
Now keep a note of that other voice. You'll see. Very familiar song, but it's as we walk, we're kind of playing it. Oh, that one leads up.
I told you not to speak out.
Ballast.
If you recant, maybe.
You lied to me, Ballas. You're no different than the rest of them.
I guess in many ways, Act 4 could be described as loss of innocence. Because that's what this is. We're going to find out the truth about a lot of things here. And then in Act 5, we're going to find out the whole truth. Well, almost.
Margulis, please forgive me.
Okay, remember this place? This is where the Tenno, in the second dream, were released from their little things. And then, but there's a hole down here. I wonder where it leads. And the path goes that way. Leap of faith.
Honored Seven, we have gathered here today to carry out the sentencing of Archimedean Margulis. You face the Jade Light. Recant, and we will grant a merciful death.
My daughters, my sons, I want you to know my last thoughts are of you.
It's only one way to go.
How long have we waited for this moment?
Forgive me.
For what? I am not who you think I am.
But of course you are. Imprisoned, just as she was.
Ballas.
I will not abandon you again,
just happened? Oh no.
There is a large platoon of Green stationed here. Leave no one standing.
You'd think they'd clone something a little less ugly.
is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction. Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Stand by while I analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grineer. Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism? Excellent armaments, operator. Please return
Covered in blood.
safe and sound.
Do I look young enough to spare 2 minutes on nothing?
No, it is my aim to ensure you fully enjoy your time upon the water, which is absolutely not filled with unknowable horror. I should have been a plumber.
How the children admire your good deeds, Tenno. It brings me such joy. Done up.
One more off the docket. Hop 2. The Quills are at it again, telling me an important Orican relic is being unearthed at the Grenier. The Quills would like this relic back, and I would like to keep the Quills happy. Will you oblige?
More Grineer inbound. Don't let them harm your own. At my waypoint, you'll find the commander responsible for taking the relic. Meet him. possession of the relic. It appears he's trying to get it off on foot. Capture him and the relic. The officer is nearby. Track them down. There's the officer. Capture them.
You capture the relic and the Grenier archaeologist? He and I want to have an interesting conversation. Adoptino.
The woman provides all, always. She gives to those.
Couldn't get anyone to take that on. Early lunch for council. The Quills are at it again, telling me an important Oracle relic is being unearthed by the Grenier. The Quills would like this relic back, and I would like to keep the Quills happy. Will you oblige?
world's resources. Our latest intel points to the armored vault at my waypoint. Break in and look for the relic. The vault's armor is too strong for your weapons to penetrate. I will hack it open, but first I need a data mass from the guards. They dropped the data mass. Grab it. Good. Now insert that data mass into the console. If they destroy the console, we'll never get the vault open. We're in. Resources. Too late. The Grenier moved back already. This camp is the command point for Grenier technological operations. Shut them down. Nearby hostiles. The location is ours. Wait. Incoming assault. Don't let them retake this territory. drones to perform subsurface scans of the planes. Hijack one for me. The drone is nearby. Find it and hack it. That's it. The drone is in control now. Escort it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it. More inbound. Don't let them harm the drone. Drone had a complete impact on the relic. I know what to look for now. I'm tracking a Grenier agent in possession of the relic. He's trying to get it off the planes on foot. Capture him and the relic. The officer is nearby. Track them down. There's the officer. Capture them.
You captured the relic and the Grenier archaeologist? He and I are going to have an interesting conversation. Wrapping up, Offworlder. Help Kanzu clear the slate, eh?
There's the captive. Take out the guards. But be warned, the prisoner has been stuck with a bomb collar. Detection will start the countdown to formation. Undetected. Hurry up and free the prisoner before the collar explodes. Guards are down. Defuse the collar. You freed the prisoner. Now escort them to safety. Thanks to that miner, we have new leads on the relic's location. Our latest intel points to the armored vault at my way. Break in and look for the relic. You're nearing the armored vault. The surrounding guards. One of them is carrying a data mass, and will need that to get inside. They dropped the data mass. Grab it. Good. Insert that data mass into the console. If they destroy the console, we'll never get the vault open. Take the resources. Too late. The Grenier moved the relic already. At my waypoint, you'll find the commander responsible for taking the relic. Eliminate him. make it their last. With that completed, the Quill's relics are much safer, but we still need to find the one they have. The Grenier have been using drones to perform subsurface scans of the plains. Time for me. The drone is nearby. Find it and hack it.
Rise, my ghouls!
drone is under our control now. Escort it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it. They're sending another plane to take out the drone. Stay vigilant. Let them harm the drone. The track had a complete imprint of the relic. I know what to look for now. I'm tracking a Grenier agent in possession of the relic. It appears he's trying to get it off the plains on foot. Capture him and the relic. The officer is nearby. Track them down. There's the officer. Capture them.
You captured the relic and the Grenier archaeologist? He and I are going to have an interesting conversation. Now do, Tino. You pay me in red. I pay you in silver.
It is right you should take on this task. Success will follow.
The quills are at it again, telling me an important Orokin relic is being unearthed by the Grineer. The quills would like this relic back, and I would like to keep the quills happy. Will you oblige?
Details about this relic and its whereabouts are scarce. I need you to do some digging. This camp is the command point for Grineer archaeological operations. Shut them down. You've reached the location. Clear out any nearby hostiles. You've captured the location. Do not let them retake it. No longer complete our objective. I will let Kanzu know we failed him.
Well, well. Here's a familiar. Everything is in balance. From the plains to the glittering.
One more off the docket. Hop 2. The quills are at it again, telling me an important Orokin relic is being unearthed by the Grineer. The quills would like this relic back, and I would like to keep the quills happy. Will you oblige?
No sign of the relic, but Grineer will not be happy about losing these resources. At my waypoint, find the commander responsible for taking the relic. Eliminate him. targets come out for a fight, make it their last. With that commander eliminated, the Quill's battles are much safer, but we still need to find the one they have. This camp is the command point for archaeological operations. Shut them down. You've reached the location. Clear out any hostiles. You've captured the location. Do not let them retake it. Located the relic. The Grineer hid it in an armored vault at my waypoint. Quick. You're nearing the armored vault. Take out the surrounding guards. One of them is carrying a data mass, and we'll need that to get inside. They dropped the data mass. Grab it. Good. Now insert that data mass into the console. If they destroy the console, we'll never get the vault open.
Quills will be very happy to hear this. Or they would be if they were capable of emotion. Either way, I'm happy, bounty paid.
the children admire your...
It would be my honor to help you toward grace. Swazdula, how may we assist? We Ostrons would be honored to accept your sacrifice.
You see and are seen.
Arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare durian. Others that die.
Swazdola Tenno. My connections provided...
You pay me in red. I pay you in silver. Righty-o. See you soon. The Quills are at it again, telling me an important Orokin relic is being unearthed by the Grineer. The Quills would like this relic back, and I would like to keep the Quills happy. Will you oblige?
They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant. The drone had a complete imprint of the relic. I know what to look for now. At my waypoint, you'll find the commander responsible for taking the relic. Eliminate. Targets for a fight. Make it their last. With you're eliminated, the Quill's relics are much safer, but we still need to find the one they have. Scan Scans indicate the Grineer have a hidden supply cache at this waypoint. Search the area for the relic. Happy about losing those resources. Located the relic. The Grineer hid it in an armored vault at my waypoint. Go. Quick. The vault's armor is too strong for the weapons to penetrate. I will hack it open, but first I need a data mass from the guards. They dropped the data mass. Grab it. Good. Insert that data mass into the console. If they destroy the console, we'll never get the vault open. Take the resources.
The relic, you found it. The Quills will be very happy to hear this. Or they would be if they would give more of emotion. Either way, I'm happy, bounty paid.
The other day, Bones was vexed lyrical about what a life we've had. I told him it wasn't over yet.
Handy with a gun or blade? See to needs you. Let's talk. Got something. Heavy hitter like you needs a little snack, yeah?
It is right you should take on this task. Success will follow.
Shh. We don't know who could be listening. Quills tell me there's a Grineer spy lurking in Cetus. As usual, they're short on details. Looking for you to put some pressure on the Grineer out there, so we can find the spy in here.
Kanzu has little information about the spy's identity or location. Collect enough intel to unmask the spy. Raid the Grineer resource vault at my location. I want to put them on. The vault's armor is too strong for your weapons to penetrate. I will hack it open, but first I need a data mask from the guards. They dropped the data mask. Grab it. Good. Now insert that data mask into the console. If they destroy the console, we'll never get the vault open. Strike gave away crucial details about the spy. The walls are closing. I suspect the spot. The drone is nearby. Find it and hack it. That's it. The drone is under our control now. Send it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it. They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant. To relay information to Grineer Command. You cut off his line of communication. Take out this cab. Once separated, I'll scan it for intel on the spy. You've reached the location. Clear out any nearby hostiles. You captured the location. Do not let them retake it. Just captured one of Kamzu's scouts. Rescue them and send them. There's the captive. Take out the guards. But be warned, the prisoner has been strapped with a bomb. Detection will start the countdown to detonation. You've been detected. Hurry out and free the prisoner before that collar explodes. Guards are down. Defuse the collar now. You free a prisoner. Now escort them to safety. The scout has relayed information about the Greener spot. Thanks to you, the spy has been unmasked. Their fleeing seed is on foot. Find them and bring them to me. The officer is nearby. Track them down. There's the officer. Capture them.
Thank the Uru. Without you, we have never come here. You earned this bounty, you know. Ayo!
You see, Anderson,